What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Apparently, unbeknownst to me, and I don't know about how many of you guys didn't know about this as well, Kailyn and her friend Bone, the girl who's addicted to wearing colors that don't suit her color palette, broke up as friends. And it's just, I don't want to say surprising, but it's like, not surprising from a genuine stance, but surprising from like a fame whoring stance, right? Because Bone is just such like a thirsty girl. I thought that she'd ride out her friendship with Kailyn for a few more seasons, a few more vacations and stuff like that. But, you know, apparently she's had enough of Kailyn. And as per usual, Kailyn's revolving door of friendships just keeps turning. So, you know how the last time we saw Bone on Teen Mom 2, one of the last times we saw her, she was in Kailyn's car after Lux had visited with his dad, Chris, for the first time like ever. Chris was kind enough to give Kailyn some supplies for Lux, just out of like the goodness of his heart, I guess, you know, because they do have a custody arrangement. He didn't necessarily have to do that. And so Bone was there digging through the things that he had brought for Kailyn and his son. And so it was like a onesie, some formula, hangers, different things like that. And she was like, ugh, all this stuff, why do you need this? Why do you need that? And they made a sport out of criticizing Chris on Teen Mom 2 for the world to see. And apparently Chris just so happens to come out on top in this relationship because Kailyn went running back to him and ditched her friend Bone for him. So it first happened with a tweet where a teen mom had her tweeted, and I quote, "Maybe, perhaps, like I confirmed a bit ago, that Hulk and Chris are bumping hideous uglies again, and Bone was the one by her side through it all, an honest friend to Hulk, and Hulk chose that POS instead of real friendship. Typical Hulk." And Bone responded to that tweet by saying, "It's like you were there." So, by the way, that image is from Reddit. Both of these images in the story are from Reddit. That when I first saw that, I was like, okay, what Bone is trying to say could go two ways. Either she's serious in that this hatter accurately described what went down in the deterioration of her friendship with Kailyn, or she's being sarcastic and saying, like, you really think you were there for all of this. Like, you swear to God you are telling the truth, but it couldn't be any further from the truth. So I didn't know what way to make of it until, you know, today I was on Reddit again, and I just so happened to find another screenshot posted by someone that, you know, seems to prove that Bone is 101% over her friendship with Kailyn, at least for now anyway. A random person tweeted, "You're a fake ass friend if you don't help your girls get over a guy, even if it's for the 32nd time." Bone quoted that tweet and added, "Your friend is fake as F-U-C-K if they don't listen to your advice for the 32nd time." Well, damn, there you have it. I don't know how recently Bone came into the picture, but it's a bit weird that this is something that she would use to ditch her friendship with Kailyn. You know, Kailyn has always been that girl who goes back to her exes at least a couple of times. Bone was still there when Kailyn was, you know, bumping uglies with Javi. Bone was not there during the thing with Joe, but Bone was probably a fan of Teen Mom 2 and saw what went down when she cheated on Jordan with Joe. So it's weird that this is the thing that, you know, breaks the camel's back. Like, I mean, if I were being given like vacations and stuff like that, just to hang out with some chick, her going back to her ex would not be the thing to stop me from being her friend. I'd be like, yeah, but we can get 3 tickets, right? Like, sometimes they have rows of 3 seats on planes. We're still good, right? Like, I don't get it. And it's just, it's messy and it's unsurprising. Kailyn is always right, and Kailyn sees right through people. So Kailyn, riddle me this. Why did you not know that Bone was not going to be supportive of you getting, quote unquote, back together? And in this sense, I mean getting back together as in re-hooking up with your baby daddy. You should have seen that coming, girl. You're always right. You guys, what do you think about the fallout between Bone and Kailyn Lowry from Teen Mom 2? I don't think it's something we're going to see in the next season of Teen Mom 2, so I shouldn't even suggest that. Leave all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. You can also like this video, subscribe for more, feel free to share it with your friends as well, and follow me across social media where I absolutely love chatting with you. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.